Outstanding game so far from Gary Payton.
Yeah, the defensive effort and intensity has been fantastic, and you can tell he's really inspiring his team with his play.
Yeah, his emotion and his production. He's been patrolling the court, blocking shot after shot out there, and he's really made a statement with his defensive effort.
Rubio and Martin manning the backcourt. Young is out there with Wiggins, and it's Pekovic in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Payton, drilled from 11 feet out. Payton's got the first basket of the second half here for the Sonics.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Young sets a screen for Rubio. Feeds it to Young. Into Pekovic. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Pekovic has got 12 points in the game.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
The Sonics leading. Kempa screen on Martin. Hawkins passes to Johnson. Rubio against Payton. Good.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That's good from Payton. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Pass to Martin. And down
for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
Now here's Kemp. 10 points for him. 90 seconds now into the second half. And he gets it to go.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Now here's Payton. 21 points in the game. The screen from Kemp. Payton drives in. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Up and in on every one of their first three shots to start the second half.
The Sonics have gone 6 of 11 from the line tonight. That's good from Payton. Timberwolves trail by 3. Rubio with it. Now Payton defending. Right side Martin. No one near him. Again, Martin missing.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Here's Payton. And again, Seattle with the triple.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
And here's Rubio. 5 points in the game. Kevin Martin on the wing. Here's Pekovic. And he overshot that one, missing.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Schrempf dishes to Payton. And they double up Payton. Here's Schrempf. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. And it's a 9-point Seattle lead.
And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
You know, he understandably doesn't like what's going on out there, and that's why he wants to talk things over during this timeout.
I think this is a good time to call a timeout. They just need to hit pause for a second and then reset as well.
Rubio outside. It's deflected. Good. They've now scored 6 unanswered.
Boy, this is the kind of shooting performance coaches dream of. It makes their job so much easier. An excellent start to this third quarter.
Rubio outside. Payton against Martin. Schrempf against the rebound.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
And airballs the triple. That one was way off. So it's Minnesota now. The drive by Rubio. The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Ricky Rubio.
Well, the league's so focused on creating parity with the luxury tax and revenue sharing, but I think the max contract limits encourage stars to team up. If you allow the true superstars to command a larger share of the cap, I think they'd be more likely to spread out.
And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. Well, when you talk, Clark, about superstar contracts, it's estimated that LeBron James is worth 4 times more than he makes in player salary.
I don't find that hard to believe. I mean, he's one of the biggest stars in all of sports when you think about the magnitude of his celebrity. But you don't need to increase max salaries to that level. Right now, vets are limited to about 1/3 of the cap. You boosted it to 40 or 50%. I think most star players would look for their own teams to carry.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Rubio against Payton. The shot by Hawkins, no good.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
And Seattle making a change here. Perkins is checked in. Dishes it to Martin. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Kempa screen on Martin. There's the block.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Boy, the shots finally dropping for them in bunches, and I'll tell you what, the complexion of this game has totally changed.
You know, that kind of offensive eruption was the only thing that was going to get them back into this one.
Seattle calls timeout.
I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Head coach of the Sonics had some words for his team over the break. Offensively, he'd like to see them get the ball into the post as often as possible. That's where he thinks their biggest advantage lies. Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Payton. Here's Hawkins. Nailed from three-point land. Hawkins has got 15.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Rubio, the pass to Martin. Teardrop shot. That's good. Martin's got 9 points here in the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out on the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Here's Wiggins with the second effort, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
It's been a solid outing for Martin. He's got 13 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
Yeah, it is a nice number. He's taken it upon himself to really find his teammates and to get this offense going.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Perkins with the screen. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Rubio against Payton from 12 feet out. And there's Pekovic. That one's good on the assist by Rubio. 16 points for Nikola Pekovic. The Sonics leading. Payton dishes to Perkins. The three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota with the ball. Rubio the pass to Martin. The dish now to Wiggins. Clock at 6. For the lead. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
He's been a different guy in the second half, guys. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Payton against Rubio. Perkins. The basket there by Sam Perkins. Here's Rubio. He has 7. Pekovic with the screen on Payton. It's Young on the wing. Back to Rubio. Now the pass to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And that's 18 points for Nikola Pekovic. The Sonics trailing. Now Payton, 27 points for him. He kicks to Perkins. The 3. Perkins nails the jumper. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Well, the fans love it. I mean, a tug-of-war, back and forth affair, but if you're a coach, there's a little frustration here. You're trying to pull ahead, but pretty evenly matched game.
Martin wide open. He fires, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Seattle with the ball. From the wing, and it's Seattle with another.
What a floor leader he's been at the offensive end.
You know, he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing it, dispersing it, and running the show.
Now, here's Rubio. Pekovic with the screen for Martin. Kicks it to Wiggins for 3. Seattle grabs the miss. Kemp's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
The shot by
Hey, all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Now, here's Rubio. He has 7. Now, here is Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Pekovic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Pekovic has got 10 points here in the second half. It's a close game here in Minnesota. Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. Big group substitution here for Seattle. Brakowski, he's checked in for Kemp. Wingate comes in for Schrempf. Askew's checked in for Hawkins. And it's McMillan in for Gary Payton. Here is Wingate, covered by Brewer. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
Williams gets the bucket.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
1:49 left in the third quarter. McMillan against Williams. To the wing right side. Wingate passes to Burkowski. Brewer with the steal. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Screen by Perkins. Pass to Askew. .116 left in the third. Buries the long-range jumper. Askew's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Williams. Bennett setting the pick for Williams. Off the pick. That's good. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Here's McMillan. Here's the screen. Down low. It's deflected. Now here's Perkins. He's covered by...
Do they go 2 for 1 here?
Can they get a good shot in time? That's the question.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
27 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Wingate. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Wingate's got 7 points in the game.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
And Williams, here we go. And he gets the bucket. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. 5 seconds left to play in the third. From deep three-point range, and he recovers it. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. On the floor for Seattle. McMillan is out there with Askew. Then it's Schrempf, and there's Perkins, and it's Johnson in at the 5, down low. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
Yeah, nobody giving up any ground either way, fella.
And don't be surprised if this comes down to the final possession. It just kind of has that feel tonight, doesn't it?
Here's McMillan. Here's Schrempf, trying to get open as Johnson. No good from Schrempf.
Boy, they almost tied it up with that shot.
Boy, they're this close here in the fourth quarter, scrapping back into it.
Williams kicks to Levine. Back to Williams. Just 4 to shoot. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
McMillan against Williams. Perkins dishes to Schrempf. Fades away. Good. Nothing but net.
Well, he gets the fadeaway to go. I'd still rather see him go straight up with it.
Minnesota in the lead. Work off the pick.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now, here is Schrempf. From short range, and he gets the bucket. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Outside Williams. In the corner, it's Brewer. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Brewers got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Timberwolves. Sonics trail by 6. Johnson with a screen on Williams. Layup off the pick. And the basket by Schrempf. Schrempf's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense can become vulnerable in the low block. Yeah, that's smart basketball. You foul and you send a very poor free throw shooter to the line.
Yeah, I think that's just smart. I mean, especially the way he's been throwing it down. Make him earn it at the stripe.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And they're getting the ball inside, which is what I like. High percentage shots down on the block and in the paint area.
Some changes for Minnesota. Wiggins is checked in for Brewer. Martin comes in for Levine. And Ricky Rubio is subbed in for Mo Williams. And then for Seattle, Kemp's checked in for Perkins. Hawkins comes in for Askew. And it's Payton in for McMillan. That one is no good. Sonics trail by 4. Hawkins passes to Payton. Left side, Kemp. Payton kicks to Kemp. With the fadeaway. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Rubio dishes to Jang. And Young, here we go. That's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
This game has taken on a new feel since halftime.
For sure, the energy level on both sides has gone way up after the break.
Here's Payton. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
That's good from Payton. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Jang. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Timberwolves leading by 3. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Martin kicks to Rubio. Pekovic with the screen for Rubio. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Payton with the ball. Schrempf a screen on Rubio. Payton passes to Schrempf. 6 to shoot. The shot by Payton. Pekovic with the rebound. Pekovic has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And Wiggins throws it down.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Here is Hawkins following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Here's Payton. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Payton's got 14 points now in the second half.
He has not lost his focus today. Even when things haven't gone his team's way, he's still bringing it.
Martin dishes to Rubio. Back to Martin. Pekovic with the screen for Martin. Seattle grabs the miss. Payton outside. Johnson. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Now it's just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Payton against Rubio. Martin goes in. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
Sonics ball. 11 seconds on the shot.
Rebound, Minnesota. Young's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Rubio kicks to Martin. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Nails the baby hook. Martin's got 20 points.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. I mean, their offense in the paint has not been up to par.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Rubio the pass to Young. He feeds it to Pekovic. Nobody guarding him. Shoots it, and it comes off the front of the rim. Sonics trail by 5. Payton outside. Pass to Hawkins. Right at the free throw line, and that one's good. Hawkins has got 9 points now in just the second half.
I mean, that's just too weak on the coverage. Heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you the game.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, and guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Flip Saunders was saying to his club. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
Sonics trail by 6. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Payton. No good. Good D by Rubio. Martin goes in. The feed to Rubio. Pekovic with the screen for Rubio. Dishes to Wiggins. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And now it's a 9.
He's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
Hawkins kicks to Schrempf. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Schrempf's got 11 points here in just the second half. Timberwolves leading by 7. Now Young inside, out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Here is Hawkins. Feeds to Johnson. Now the dish to Payton. Back to Johnson. Payton passes to Hawkins. No good from outside.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game.
It's taken away by Payton. Payton right side. Now the pass to Hawkins. Rejected by Martin. And so it looks like the Supersonics will retain possession here. Here's Hawkins. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Payton. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Payton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Rubio against Payton. Rubio dishes to Martin. No luck. And it's the Sonics taking it the other way. Schrempf kicks to Hawkins. Knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Supersonics will retain possession. Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over. Minnesota on D. It's a 5-point game. No good from Schrempf.
Well, they've had the advantage in rebounding all night, but none bigger than the one right there.
Rubio outside. He kicks to Martin. From 13 feet, it goes down. Martin's got 22.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
Sonics trail by 7. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Payton gets the bucket.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
And Rubio kicks to Martin. Pekovic with a screen on Hawkins. Martin with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Back to Rubio. Passes it to Martin. Shot clock at 6. Shot is off. Great D that time from Kemp. Here comes Schrempf. Payton outside. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Kemp slams it in.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're up by 3. A minute 20 left here in the fourth quarter. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Rubio, the pass to Young, into Pekovic. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Martin wide open. He fires. Another miss by Martin. Sonics trail by 3. Here's Payton. Kemp dishes to Payton. It's good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
And Rubio kicks to Martin. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's in!
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Seattle calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
You know, looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Yeah, and I think it's a possible 2-for-1 situation, and so the next play they run will be interesting to see what they go with.
.34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks to Schrempf. Pass to Kemp. Buries it. And that shot brings them to within just 1. That one just took the air right out of the crowd.
Yeah, he simply said, sit down and keep quiet with that one.
Yeah, that's right. Nothing coming out of these fans now. Smart foul there. You got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Kevin Martin. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Seattle calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 20 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
Well, what do you think, Clark? Do you go for the 2 or the 3 here?
I don't think you choose one or the other ahead of time. I think you try to take what's available. You get the best shot as quickly as you can.
Johnson with it.
Well, they're still within reach, but they need a hoop pretty much every time down the floor.
Well, they've got a little life, but they better execute every time.
To tie it up. It's good! A huge shot to tie it up.
Defense cannot do anything to stop him.
Yeah, they're trying everything, but nothing's working.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And it's Martin penetrating. Oh, no good.
Well, they did have a foul to give, but they couldn't get it done before the shot attempt.
Yeah, you really want to try to foul in that situation before he gets into the shooting motion, and it just didn't work out that time.
Shooting for Minnesota, Kevin Martin.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a two-point ball game.
That is delivering in the clutch. Just one more stop is all they need.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Nikola Pekovic.